Shalom. Giving all praises. Or should I say, Kala Layam Yahweh, Basham, Yoshai, Basham Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Church of Great Millstone who teach me this truth that the Negroes native of the New World, Latinos, make up most of Yasharala or Israel. Shalom. And to the brothers who also teach this truth. Shalom. This is Banaya. So this is not my production. I did not make this video that I'm gonna play. Okay, so it's for edification.
Bleach our memory and seize our ancient technology. But behold, the kingdom of the West has joined our banner. You return to the Armorican estates as a dog of the papacy. Your queen Isabella bought a lease from Essegal, but she attempts a foreclosure she has no right to hold.
They are destroying everything.
Do not weep, my love. There is a prophecy of noble Drew Ali. A son shall be born to resurrect the empire in the West and bring life back to the world.
With these three energy orbs, we shall forge a new jurisdiction of the West and rule as God.
We shall erase their names from the record and claim the jurisdiction of the West.
In the shadows of a forgotten empire, the sky itself became the weapon. One king would ignite the heavens.
So here someone asks, where's the name of the cartoon, please? And he writes, the heroic legend of Arslan, R.G. Veda, Fugushi Yogui. Right here, screenshot. Yo. Would you believe me, in 1994, March 21st, they showed the truth through anime? Watch this video. At the end will be a list of all the anime, showing you our history.
Isabella's lease is void. You have no right to foreclose on Amorica. The Reconquista is global, Emperor.
By this say.
Okay, so that's enough. There are so many precepts that tell you what's going on right here. I'm just going to go into just a few. Oh boy. So I'll start out with the obvious one, Job 9 and 24. The whole work, because what people don't understand, they bleach the history as well as the memory, as this cartoon says. They bleach the history. If you know what you know, you will go and look at that. The history was bleached. Okay, when you bleach something, what happens? They were given the earth. Who are they? You understand? They own the earth right now. Who are they? Job 9 and 24. In the KJV. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where? And who is he? NLT. The whole earth is in the hands of the wicked. And Yahweh binds the eyes of the judges. If he is not the one who does it, who is? And also, who is the wicked? Psalm 17 and 13. I'll let you decide for yourself. Psalm 17 and 13. And I will be going back and forth with the KJV and the NLT. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. 14. From men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. So who is the man of this world? Who is the carnal man? Arise, O Yahweh, stand against them and bring them to their knees. Rescue me from the wicked with your sword. by the power of your hand, O Yahweh. Destroy those who look to this world for their reward, but satisfy the anger of your treasured ones. May their children have plenty, leaving an inheritance for their descendants. Psalm 73 and 6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. I'll start at 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bonds in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Who is that? Who is the violent man on this earth? Who has the weapon? For I envy the proud when I saw them prosper, despite their wickedness. Yeah, they seem to live such painless lives. Their bodies are so healthy and strong. They don't have troubles like other people. They are not plagued with problems like everyone else. They wear pride like a jewel necklace and clothe themselves with cruelty. Yes. So people, who is that talking about? Come on. Who is that talking about? Okay, let me give you an hint. Should I continue some? I will continue some more with these scriptures. Job 21 and 14. And then I'll bring that one out. Okay. Therefore, Job 21 and 14. Therefore they say unto Yahweh, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? NLT. And yet they say to Yahweh, go away, we want no part of you and your ways. Who is the Almighty, and why should we obey him? What good will it do us to pray? Who is that? Who are these people? Who are these people? Okay, I'll give you an hint again. Daniel 4 and 17. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. The basis of men. For this has been decreed by the messengers. It is commanded by the holy ones, so that everyone may know that the Most High rules over the kingdoms of the world. He gives to them anyone he chooses, even to the lowest of people. Yes, this was talking about Nebuchadnezzar, right? But it also comes to this part as well for the people who are ruling. because they were the basis of men. In Job, it tell you they ran into the hills, into the mountains, yes, to hide after Rome fell, right? Yeah, and they became beasts. Okay? I think it's Job 30. Yeah. Anyhow, let's continue. So these people, Genesis, I'll go to Genesis 27. It should tell you exactly who they are. Genesis 27. Genesis 27. It will tell you who the rulers of this earth are now. So Genesis 27, I start at 38, yeah. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. So he's been trying to do that. He's been slaying us forever. Since that time, nothing has changed. So now in the NLT, Esau plead, But do you have only one blessing, O my father? Bless me too. Then Esau broke down and wept. Finally his father Isaac said to him, You will live away from the riches, from the richness of the earth, and away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by your sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you decide to break, you will shake his yoke from your neck. From that time on, Esau hated Jacob because their father had given Jacob the blessing, and Esau began to scheme, I will soon be mourning my father's death, then I will kill my brother Jacob. So Genesis 36 also tell you the lineage of Esau. He's the dukes. So now you know he's ruling today. He's ruling today. Genesis 36, Malachi 1 and 4. He's the border of wickedness. Okay? And I'll jump to show some more. Ezekiel 35 and 10. Ezekiel 35, and I'll start at 10. Because thou hast said, These two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas Yahweh was there. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them, and I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. Yes, right now we are inside them. They have swallowed us up. So NLT, for you said the land of Israel and Judah will be ours. We will take possession of them. What do we care that Yahweh is there? Therefore, as surely as I live, says sovereign Yahweh, I will pay back your angry deeds with my own. I will punish you for all your acts of anger, envy, and hatred. I will make myself known to Israel by what I do to you. Because right now they possess us, and they possess the land, the landmass. Okay? Ezekiel 36. This will be the last scripture. 36 and 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesy unto the mountains, which are governments, right, of Israel, or Yasharal, and say, yea, you mountains of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh. Okay, so we know who it's talking about. Thus said Yahweh power, because the enemy hath said against you, ha ha, even the ancient high places are ours. So they possess all the ancient high places. Jerusalem. They possess all the religions. They possess everything. Yeah, they possess Islam. People don't even know that. They have control over all the so-called Abrahamic religion. In the background, they are running shit. Okay? Therefore prophesy and say, thus said Yahweh power, because they have made you desolate and swallow you up on every side, that you might be a possession unto the residue of the Eden. You are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are infamy of the people. Therefore, ye mountain of Israel, hear the word of Yahweh power. Thus said Yahweh power to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valley, to the desolate wastes, to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey, and the region to the residue of the Eden that are round about. Therefore, thus said Yahweh power, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the Eden, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession, with the joy of all their heart, with this despiteful mind, to cast it out for a prey. Yeah. Prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, or Yasharala, and say unto the mountains, unto the hills, to the rivers, to the valley, thus said to Yahweh power, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy and in my fury, because ye have borne the shame of the Eden. Therefore thus said Yahweh power, I have lifted my hand, surely the heathen that are about you, they shall bear their shame. But ye, O mountains of Yasharal, you shall shoot forth your branches, and yield your fruits to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. For behold, I am for you, so you will save us, and I will turn unto you, and you shall be tilled and sown. So yes, we will get back our crown. At least the elect, and the rest will come after. Yeah. And I will multiply men upon you. So yes. I get it in the NLT. From the beginning, Son of Man prophesied to Israel, mountain. Give them this message, O mountains of Israel. Hear the word of Yahweh. This is what the sovereign Lord said. This is what Yahweh says. Your enemies have taunted you, saying, aha, now the ancient heights belong to us. So they have taken it over. They control everything, people. They run this world because it was given into their hands by Yahweh. Okay? Remember, He gives us the basis of men to rule. And they are running things right now. Therefore, Son of Man, give the mountain of Israel this message from the sovereign, from Yahweh. Your enemies have attacked you from all directions, making you the property of many nations. Yeah? Because we have been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, and the object of much mockery and slander. Therefore, O mountain of Yasharal, hear the word of Yahweh. He speak to the hills and mountains, ravines and valleys, to ruin ways, long deserted cities that have been destroyed and mocked by the surrounding nations. This is what Yahweh said, my jealous anger burns against those nations, especially Edom, because they have shown utter contempt for me by gleefully taking my land for themselves. Yeah, remember what they say. Remember. Yeah. They don't respect Yahweh B'Shem Yoshai. So they have taken the land as plunder for themselves. Therefore prophesy to the hills and mountains, the ravines, valleys of Israel. This is what Yahweh say. I am furious that you have suffered shame before surrounding nations. Yeah, because we are looked upon as shit right now. But we are rising and they are afraid. We are standing on our feet, right? Therefore, this is what Yahweh says. I have taken a solemn oath that those nations will soon have their own shame to endure. But the mountain of Israel will produce heavy crops of fruit for my people, for they will be coming home again soon. See, I care about you and I will pay attention to you. Your ground will be plowed and your crops planted. I will greatly increase the population of Israel. Yes. The ruined cities will be rebuilt and filled with people. I will increase not only the people but also your animals, O mountain of Israel. I will bring people to live on you once again. I will make you even more prosperous than you were before. Then you will know that I am Yahweh. So you see what is happening? This bring up Job, what Job went through, right? The straits that Job went through and what happened to Job in the end. It's just telling you about Israel as well. Okay? So I'll grab two more and end it. About the mind that is lifted up. This man's mind is lifted up. I'll do Daniel 5. I'll do Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14. And Daniel. So this is who is this talking about? For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Yasharal and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. So this is talking about Yasharal, okay? So now I'll jump to 12. O art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? O art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh, which is us. They put rulership over us. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. So right now he's sitting on us. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. So yes, that is pride and his mindset. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Daniel 5 and 20 to finish this off. Daniel. But when his heart was lifted up and his mind hardened in pride, he was disposed from his kingly throne, and they took his glory from him. He was driven from the sons of men, and his heart was made like the beasts, and his dwelling was with the wild horses. They fled with grass. They fed him with grass like oxen, and his body was wet with dew of heaven, until he knew that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and that he appoints over whosoever he will. So we know that is what is coming for these people. Okay? So I give all praises. So Kala Layam Yahweh, Basham Yoshai, Basham Rakakadash. Kwam Yasharala, Wa Abad Babal. Destroy Babylon. Shalom.
Africans.
Shit. True history in anime. What the heck is it? No.